It was a night when even the city seemed afraid to breathe. Outside, the sky was pitch black, moonless, starless, suffocating. Inside a small apartment, a lone desk lamp cast a feeble pool of yellow light over scattered notes. A podcast murmured somewhere in the background, its host's voice fading into meaningless sound. The narrator sat hunched over the desk, exhausted, restless, and barely aware of the words floating past. Then a flicker of light, a sharp flash reflecting against the window pane. At first, it seemed like a passing car, but when the flash came again steady, this time the narrator looked us. Across the narrow street, another apartment glowed. Same layout, same balcony, same half-drawn curtains that failed to block the inside light. Behind the curtains, shadows moved. Two figures, a man and a woman, silhouetted against the pale light, arguing. The woman's arms cut through the air desperate, pleading. The man didn't move at all. He stood eerily still. Too still, something metallic glinted in his hand. The narrator's stomach twisted. Logic tried to intervene. Maybe it was a rehearsal. Maybe a trick of the light. Maybe imagination. But instinct, the primal part that knows before thinking, was screaming. The argument escalated. The woman stepped closer. The man did not move. A silent tension buzzed through the room like static. And then the apartment light flickered. A sudden jerk of shadow. The woman collapsed. Silence. Horror. Frozen breath. The narrator stumbled back, chair nearly tipping over, hands shaking as they fumbled for their phone. Words to the emergency dispatcher came out broken, barely coherent through tears and panic. Sirens split the night. Red and blue lights flashed across buildings like frantic heartbeat patterns. Officers rushed into the apartment opposite. Time became shapeless. Minutes stretched, twisted, until a knock sounded at the narrator's door. An officer stood there, calm, professional, exhausted. "You said you saw two people," he asked. The narrator nodded, voice trembling. "A man and a woman. She fell." The officer exchanged a glance with his partner before speaking quietly. "We found her. She didn't survive." The man was gone. The room felt heavy, suffocating. The narrator gripped the table to stay upright. The story spread fast. Local woman found dead. Suspect missing. The narrator gave every detail they could remember, but the man's face was a blur. His stillness was clearer than his features. Nights became unbearable. The window became a threat. The blinds stayed closed. The city eventually moved on, but the narrator didn't. Not really. 3 years passed. New apartment, new job, new routines. But fear has roots deep under the skin. It waits. A cool morning. Sun rising over rooftops. Birds. Coffee carts. People starting their day. For a moment, peace. Then voices. Sharp. Heated. A couple arguing near a coffee vendor. The woman's tone struck like snapping wires. But the man? The narrator froze. The stillness. The posture. The tilt of his head. The hand hidden in the jacket pocket. It was him. The world narrowed. Sound dimmed. Heart pounding. He looked up. His eyes brushed over the narrator, casual, uninterested, as if seeing nothing unusual. And yet, in that tiny passing moment, The narrator felt seen. The narrator walked away quickly, pretending nothing had happened, but every step echoed with 3-year-old fear. Back home, blinds slammed shut. Every light turned on. Daylight still poured in, but the feeling remained cold, whispering, watching, because somewhere, behind some thin curtain across some narrow street, someone might still be looking back. Fade to black.